everyone, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and today's topic is James Randi, who was a big skeptic. That's a super interesting question. Someone had asked me, James Randi, who refused to believe anything about psychic phenomena or the afterlife, has died. Now that he's on the other side, what is his reaction to finding out this is all real and he was wrong? And I have a link to him on my blog post itself. I will tag it in the top comment as well. And I thought this was a great question. I absolutely love this. And when I connected to him, I heard the phrase, I wasn't so much a skeptic, but I just couldn't trust the subtle answers I got. I hear that he was very right-brained. He focused on analysis and facts. And even when he was a performer doing his magic tricks, he knew that each trick could be explained. He did not believe in chance, and things that he did were very calculated. Everything was very analytical. Everything played out perfectly. This way of thinking had him stuck in the rational conscious mindset, and he didn't trust intuition or instincts of proof in the higher vibrational senses. And I hear that more than anything, he wanted someone to give him some kind of proof. It's almost like he begged for it. He wanted to believe, but he just could not go there. He could not do it. His analytical and rational mind would always dismiss the evidence. He was unable to be a believer. Even when evidence felt concrete, he always tried to poke a hole in it. And what if, or what if this? His analytical mind could not allow him to believe. And now that he's crossed over, he does feel differently. He believes in the spiritual aspect, but he even still has some doubts in the psychic phenomena or the ability to effectively communicate. I thought that was super interesting because the way that he explained it, he said that spirits, energy, and beings, they're always around. And then he was saying that it's much harder to communicate with the 3D than what people think, which is ironic because I was connected to him at that point in time. And he said this for him is even more driven by the 3D because someone in the 3D has to reach out or be open to make the connection. Should he want to reach out, he said it was very difficult. He could try to mess with the electronics, shift air in the house. I mean, we've all kind of felt that variance, but if the person isn't open, they're never gonna know, which was him in the human form. He wasn't open and his rational mind was constantly at play. He's tried to communicate with loved ones and been met with a lot of frustration. There is a learning process, and also trying to get permission or have someone open up is very difficult. You can't really request it when you're on the other side. That has to be something that comes from within the person themselves. He does want family to know he's okay and he's around. And there's a certain granddaughter or great-granddaughter that he was very connected to. She looks to be about 6 or 7, fair skin, light hair. He wants her to know that he is near and guiding her. And I got that she's had a rough time lately. It felt like some kind of like a family dynamic was, she's just kind of in a tough spot. And he wants her to know that he is there for her. Overall, this reading, it just really reinforced my understanding that we, in human form, have the power to dictate who, and to some degree, how spirit communicates with us. We have to give permission, and we can set protection against lower vibe beings because they do need our openness, and they need our, basically, allowance to come into our field. So overall, very interesting reading. So thanks so much for the question. If you have a question, please submit it to me. Just go to the blog. I'm Lynn at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And that's it for today. Thank you. Take care. Bye.